Hi, y'all. This is Kristen Chenoweth.
Hi, I'm Gloria Stefan.
This is Sarah Bareilles.
Hi, I'm Patty LuPone. This is Lin-Manuel Miranda. You're listening to the Broadway Podcast Network. Hi, everyone. It's Tommy.
And Anjelica.
And we got no Phil today, but we do have another special guest. And you're listening to
Real Talk.
So, yeah, my dad's not here today, but we got another very special guest on the podcast. We're very excited. We have the winner of BB23, Mr. Xavier Prather. Thank you so much for giving us your time. We're so excited to chat with you. What's up?
Hey, how's it going, Tommy?
Oh, my gosh,
And
so good.
It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We've never met before, but I'm very excited to meet you.
Amazing. So I guess the real reason why we wanted to talk to you is to get your perspective on this season, but we also just want to talk to you and see what you've been up to since you won BB23. And yeah, so do you want to just start with where you're at now these days?
So I'm back in Milwaukee. I moved back to Milwaukee. I'm working at my law firm right here downtown. And it's really the bulk of what I'm doing. I got a couple of side projects, things that I'm working on, but I'm the type of person where I don't like to speak too much on things. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of let me handle my business, and then if it works out, you guys will find out later.
Right. You like
if
to
it
wait.
Doesn't, then yeah. I don't like speaking on something too soon, but there's some things in the works that I'm hoping will come to fruition. And if they do, I'm excited for everyone to see it.
We love to hear that.
You just got engaged, right?
I did. I'm booed all the way up. We out here in the street. So did you, Tommy.
I know. We got engaged a day apart. That was so cool. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. I think you were the day before me, right? You did it right.
May 27th. Were you guys what day were you? We were May 27th.
We were Memorial Day. I don't even know if that was the 28th.
The 26th, I thought.
Or the 26th.
I think the 28th.
Yeah. I think he beat me to the punch, and I was like, this is great. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Kenzie's gorgeous. She's so beautiful. I'm so happy for you guys.
Yeah, I stalked her Instagram a little bit today, so it really looks like you got a good one there.
Yeah.
I think so. She's trapped, as I like to put it. So, but so wait, Tommy, I haven't even got to talk to you about your engagement. Were you nervous? How did it go? Yeah, we're going to do real talk, but I want to know from your perspective, because we did get engaged on the same weekend.
This is real talk, by the way. This is what I really wanted to talk about. Sure, we'll talk about Big Brother, but I really want to hear about the wedding. The wedding process is crazy. That's what I really want to talk about.
The wedding industry because he hates the wedding industry.
I'm so turned off. I don't know about you. We'll get into it, but I am so turned off to the wedding planning process. It's so much money, and it just feels I don't know, it feels just something that you have to do.
Yeah.
It feels like you're being robbed, and it just I don't know. I don't know if I'm into it yet, because I feel
you're into being married.
I'm into being married. I love Joey. We want to celebrate being married. We want to celebrate our relationship in some way, but we don't know what that looks like for us, and everyone's different. I recognize that, but we have a family to start, and that's going to cost a lot of money. And we have we got to figure out the house situation. There's just a lot of expenses, especially when you're a gay couple. If you want to have a family, it costs a lot of money. So part of me feels like having a wedding would set us back instead of springing us forward the way I'm ready for. So we got to figure it out. What's going to be right for us. I still don't know. We had to take a pause because it was so stressful.
It's very intimidating. It is.
So
100. So after I proposed, the next week we moved to Milwaukee. So
oh my gosh,
there was a lot going on, a lot of moving pieces, and so we've still been kind of getting settled here before we even begin to think about planning the wedding.
Yeah,
and this past weekend we kind of started to get into it. We talked to some wedding planners just because I don't know that we're gonna have time to do it ourselves.
Yep.
And, what does she do for work?
She's a nurse.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Aw, power couple.
Seriously.
A lawyer and a nurse. Oh my gosh. Amazing. I love it.
Wait, so you guys just moved there very recently?
Yeah. We've only been here a couple months.
And where were you before this?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, she's from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan, but I was living in Grand Rapids before we moved here. So,
Okay,
Amazing.
got you.
but yeah, the wedding planning process is like it's Tommy. We're like in a similar position as to what you've just kind of
Yeah.
voiced, which is like you want to have the celebration,
Yep.
and like obviously the main thing is like you want to be married, and then you're
Yes.
also trying to prioritize like okay, like you want to prioritize finances and starting this new life together, but then you want to have the wedding, but that's also like, oh, the price tag with a
Yeah.
lot of this stuff is like, it's like you like obviously anything you do for your wedding is going to be worth it, but at the same time, is it worth
I
like
know. I mean,
like this it's interesting.
you have to look at it like a business. I know that it's like about love and that feels like the opposite, but at the end of the day, it is a business move. And I feel like, I mean, the places that we were looking at, they were like $350 a plate, and no one's going to a wedding and giving that amount of money. So like you're going to be losing a lot of money if that's like the tri-state area. It's like really expensive out here, especially since
Yeah.
COVID.
Like the close tri-state area, like the people that I'm surrounded by are at the point where they're paying like $450 plus a plate. Like it's actually
crazy.
really crazy. Yeah.
I think it's like more expensive in the New York, New Jersey, tri-state area for sure. So I'm not trying to discourage you. I see your face. You're like, oh shoot, that's really rough.
No, like so we're keeping our wedding plans kind of under wraps, but like
Yeah.
we got our first quote from like a wedding planner today, and it was just kind of like, oh,
I know. I know.
got it.
It's crazy.
All right.
So I don't know.
And it was
We got a lot of figuring out to do. But I'm excited to see what you all wind up with. You're just a beautiful couple, and you could feel the love as soon as you met. Because you met, and then I felt like it was one of those situations where you knew she was the one fairly soon, right? Because you had known each other. You knew each other for a while.
We knew each other for like a grip. So like, because a lot of people didn't know that, and that's part of that is by design. Like we don't. Like how much we let people kind of into our relationship isn't really something that we like to do. We like to kind of keep people at distance. Like you're going to know about us what we feel comfortable sharing, and outside of that, you're really not going to know how we function. Just private, not hidden, but like just private. You know,
100%.
But yeah, like so we first kind of I would say like connected back when I was playing basketball in undergrad, and from there we just maintained a friendship. Like I had a girlfriend at the time. She was dating someone else, but we were just like friends. It wasn't anything. Like she was supportive of my relationship. I was supportive of hers. It wasn't anything. We were just a nice platonic friendship. And then, like just as time went on, years went on, we decided to kind of pursue things romantically. And yeah, I guess now we're here.
I'm so happy for
But
you.
so like once we started like dating and stuff, I kind of knew her intentions were pure. Because like it sounds kind of weird, but I was a little nervous about that with like dating after the show, just because life was really different, and like I just want a little bit of money, and you know there were people who I knew of before the show that like now know me and were like trying to holler, and I was like, whoa, hold on, I don't know if you actually are trying to like get to know me, or maybe you just kind of want to, you know, hop on someone that's trending, you know.
Yeah.
And that's a weird position to be in. So with my fiance, I never really was concerned about that.
Right.
Like, I knew her intentions were pure from the jump.
Yeah.
Like she knew me when I still had hair, so like that was important.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like a piece of home all along. Like it was never felt like she was introduced after your Big Brother experience. It was the fact that she came from before, just like, I don't know. It
solidified everything.
It just made it like fate, it felt like.
Yeah, definitely. It made things were just easy, and they have been easy. They continue to be easy. It just makes my life a lot more peaceful knowing I have a partner like that, and I couldn't be more grateful.
I want to hang out with her so bad. She looks so cute and fun.
Yo, come to Milwaukee, or we're gonna have to come to like Jersey at some point.
Yeah. I actually went to Milwaukee a bunch of years ago at this point, but the one night that I spent in Milwaukee, because we were doing like a theater event there, they have a big venue for theater there. So we did like a press event for Newsies, and all the Newsies went out there, and we had shots with scorpions in the the shot
No
glass.
way. That's where you had it in
Yes,
Milwaukee?
in Milwaukee, yeah.
That's
Wait,
so
like,
crazy.
hold up.
Like
Y'all
mini.
just skated like scorpion score? Like,
Yeah.
like the.
We did
No,
scorpion
hell no.
shots. I swear to God, in like a little dive bar, scorpion shots. We did a shot of like whiskey, some brown drink, and at the bottom was a creepy, crawling, dead, dried out scorpion that you just went right down the gullet. So
What,
that's
you ate, like, you drink the scorpion too?
yeah. That was my It was like
Oh,
at the bottom of the cup. You
hell
take the
no.
shot. That's my
What do they
only
take?
experience
Like,
with
don't
Milwaukee.
scorpions have like venom in it?
I mean, I guess it was safe.
They
I
like
hope so.
take it out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're still here to tell the tale.
But
So
the claws were like fully like there, and I
like
just swallowed
like
the claws.
swooped tail
Yep.
scorpion.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I want to come back for the scorpion shots and for Kenzie and you.
Ain't no fucking way I'm doing scorpion shots. You can do all of ours. I'm not. Nope. I have limits. To
You
my
can't really
boldness.
trust him. I just went to Ohio and he was like, you gotta go to this bar. Last time I was in Ohio, I went to this bar and I had this Japanese Novocaine numbing flower.
Yeah.
So it's a drink and it has like a
Numbing flower?
Novocaine.
Yeah.
Novocaine
It numbs your
flower
whole mouth.
that numbs your whole mouth. So he's like, it's sick. I want so many. I want them at my wedding. It literally ruins my night. It ruins my night. It ruins my taste buds. It was horrific. So
Wait, why? What about? So you knew it was gonna numb you up, and you still did it?
well,
Like,
because he
what?
was saying how good it was.
I just love like fun experiences, like things that are different, like a flower that you eat that numbs your mouth, a scorpion, like drinking it whole. Like these are right up my alley, all these things.
No, yeah, I was gonna wear like I'm the same. Like there was this pair of underwear that like just had spikes on it. And I was like, yeah, I'll just put those on. That's not fun.
Sounds like a great idea. Oh
Tommy,
my
I
gosh.
admire your you know, you go get it.
Gotta
you go
be-
get it.
you gotta
see
be a
life
yes
and you
person.
Go get it.
That's it. You got to be a yes person.
I'm a solid maybe, but probably not. Like that's. I'm like, you know what? I'll see you. Nah,
That's
good. Like,
the lawyer
my-
in you.
Oh, 100%.
Yep. Oh, amazing. So that's life after Big Brother. You're doing great. You're thriving. We love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
What about like you're not watching this season, or are you keeping up? What's your relationship with the
Like-
show after your experience?
Like, this is probably one of the questions I get the most, and
I
it's
know.
interesting. Like after being on the show, I have no like love lost for Big Brother. I love Big Brother and like kind of the life it's helped me create. But as far as like watching the show, it hasn't like I haven't even watched my season back.
Yeah.
Not fully. I saw like an episode or two, but that was about it. But like my desire to like kind of watch it and keep up with it is significantly less than
Yeah.
what it was prior to going on. And like last season, I kept up kind of to see Taylor's story and like her progress and get to experience her victory. But this season, I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it.
Yeah.
And
well, the house guests
cookout
are all
keeps me
very
updated.
dumb, so I don't
Yeah.
blame you for not feeling it.
It's frustrating because
Dude, it's. Go ahead, Tommy. You talk first, and then I'm gonna talk.
I just think okay. I think that two things are true at once. Cirie is a master at this game. She's incredible. She's amazing. And also, there are a lot of easily manipulated people in this cast. So it's like, it's almost like maybe a little easier for her than I feel like past casts, like your cast in particular. Everyone was so good. It was
So on it.
a cast full of gamers. And I feel like with this cast, it's like 50-50. We've got some hardcore gamers like usual, but there are, I would say like about half of them, things are going right over their head. And it's so frustrating to watch. But yeah, so I could see why this season might be not the one to get invested in. It might be more difficult.
Yeah, so like the cookout keeps me updated on like things
Yep.
that are going on in the show, even if I'm not necessarily like watching the show or keeping up with the live feeds, which I'll never be a live feeder. That's not me. It's not my energy. But yeah, from what they've been telling me, it sounds very similar to like season 19, in my opinion, where like Paul came into the house, a few people like kind of knew who he was, and they were so starstruck that they just kind of did whatever he wanted, and then everyone else was just kind of hanging out for the summer. And like there was no really like you like to have like several different like power players.
Yes.
Because when you have multiple power players, it makes the game that much more interesting because there's going to be multiple power struggles between those like kind of top tier players.
Yep.
But on a season like this, it's as you said, Cirie. She's well known in the reality competition space for her abilities and her skill. So to throw her on a season where it feels like these new incoming players who have no experience on these shows aren't really like the headhunter types. They're just kind of going with the flow, and there's not really been. I know the house has flipped a lot when it comes to like the votes, but I don't know. I've never felt like anybody but Cirie is like in a position to win. Like
I know that's how I feel.
I don't know.
It's
like I don't know, and
you're right.
And again, this is with limited knowledge, but like I don't know if I had seen her in the house. Like we were all out at the HOH. Tommy, let's say we're in the house together, which would be a blast. And we were all out at the first HOH, and then we came back in and we saw Cirie just sitting there with like a glass and found out she was on Survivor. Like my brain would be thinking like, okay, she's got to have some power. She's got to be a part of some twist. Like whatever it is, I wouldn't want her in there just because like, what if she's a part of like a Team America and she's getting paid extra money every week that she's there? Like so many things would be going through my head that are just like easy ammunition to target her, but no one really has, which speaks to her social abilities. But at the same time,
true.
why does no one like do you guys not see it?
It's like it's frustrating to watch, but it's also exciting because like we love savage and great gameplay, and at the end of the day, what she's doing is great gameplay. Like it is satisfying to watch in that regard.
I don't think anybody's like, oh, it's not great gameplay. It's just everybody else's gameplay sucks.
I know. Her gameplay is everybody else's is a little off. You get excited when somebody else almost catches on to her. It's not a matter of who's gonna win this thing. It's a matter of they're close to catching on to Cirie.
Like when Corey in America were finally saying Cirie's name, we were like, oh my god, so excited.
I know.
Yeah, like nothing, like none of the puzzle pieces are connecting with anybody. Like when they all come out and they've said like, and Julie's informed them like, hey, Cirie and Jared are mother and son. They've all been like, whoa. And I was like, none of you guys even like a little bit? Like,
I know.
Not even like a kind of. I think someone said like, oh, I thought Jared's mom was like Felicia. I don't know who said, I can't remember who said that, but I was like, oh man. Cause I remember when, who was it? Vanessa Russo's sister, Tiffany, when she was on a season with Davon, Davon picked up on that like immediately.
Yes,
like,
she did.
Oh, you're Vanessa's sister.
Yep.
And so I was waiting for someone in the house to kind of, who didn't even have knowledge of him, kind of be able to pick up on the little hints that Jared just keeps slipping up on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, his mom's definitely in the house. And not one of, they're all just like, boom. And I'm like, yo, y'all making this tough.
I know.
This is a struggle. And like it's not even like Cirie's doing a good job of keeping it under wraps, but Jared's kind of like giving y'all the information.
I know.
And everyone's just kind of like
yeah, they're shooing it away. That's the frustrating part to watch.
Like at one point, Thomas had me cracking up last week because I didn't even see this. But at one point, like Bowie came, they were actually running away from the information. Bowie came in a room at some point and was like, "Oh, you guys are talking. Like, okay, I'll see myself.
Gonna leave.
Like, I'm gonna leave." Oh, they started talking while she was in the room.
Yeah, and she was like, "I'll let you guys talk game." I can't do an Australian accent, but she was like, "I'll let you guys talk game, and I'm gonna leave." And we were like, "What?"
No way, the way you just imitated her.
Yeah, my Australian accent's bad. I can't do it.
Do it again.
I don't know how. She's always smiling, and she's just like, yeah, what do they say? I don't even know Australians. They go, down under. So she's like, it turns into like British somewhere along the line.
Yeah, it sounds British.
No. Don't let her lie to you, Tommy. That was a spot on.
Oh, so now you're the liar. You're the liar now because that was horrific.
I am lawyering right now, Tommy. That accent was. I tell you what, it was an accent. I know that much.
That was. So I feel validated. Thanks. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's the thing about. I guess that would be kind of how I would categorize these house guests. They all seem very happy to be there.
Yes.
Which is good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad that you all are getting this once in a lifetime experience, but it doesn't seem like many of them are taking advantage of the opportunity that they've been presented. Seems like they're just kind of happy to have been there, and
I know. I want to see.
That's kind of it.
I want to see
so
people who want to win. That's what I want to see.
I like seeing people who play to win, and
I'm
not getting any of that right now, and it's just like it turns me off to the season.
I feel like we're getting
even with the twist and stuff.
With Corey, America,
and now Cameron. Yeah.
I would say Felicia and Izzy too, honestly. And Jared.
No, come on.
Jared's playing to win. No, he's
come
not.
On.
You're right.
Come
You're
on.
right. Yeah.
So Tommy, let me ask you this: if you were Izzy and you knew about Felicia and Jared, what would you do?
You mean Cirie
and Jared. Sorry.
If I knew about their relationship, it's really tough because she's so deep into it now at this point that, like, even if it comes out down the line, the fact that she went along with this lie for so long, it would only backfire against her, I feel like. So I don't feel like...
Agreed.
So I don't feel like it could even serve her to use the secret to her advantage at this point. I think that ship has sailed. So...
I would agree.
I don't know what I would have
I think,
done
honestly,
in the
this
beginning.
week, being that Izzy's on the block, I think this week I would let Jared and Cirie know, like, listen, I'm trusting you guys are going to advocate to keep me here. If it is me going home, I will let the house guests know what your relationship is on my way out. That way, Cirie and Jared have to fight to make sure that Izzy stays.
Yeah, but then they're going to find a way.
They're going to find a way
throw her
either
under the
way.
bus.
They're already talking about getting Izzy out. They have Izzy's on the back burner of their core final twos and final threes. Like, she is not.
You're right. It is shocking to me that Cirie doesn't see her as a liability and is willing to actually keep her in the game and work with her as much as she is. Because at first I was like, she's keeping her friends close but her enemies closer. But then as you see her in the DR, she's very emotional. She feels very connected to Izzy. So it's really interesting to see that relationship play out. I'm hopeful that at some point Izzy will cut them off, and I would love to see that. I mean, I love Cirie. I would love to see a Cirie win as well.
I get what
it would just be fun to watch.
Yeah, I don't know if Izzy's going to do that. Like, I don't see it.
Yeah.
She seems so kind of enamored by that she's like playing the game with Cirie that, like, I don't think that fandom would ever cause her to, like, turn on. Like, even what, like, the scenario that you just presented where she would walk out and then, like, blow up their games as she's walking out the door. I don't even see her doing that. Like, I wish she would.
Right.
But in my heart of hearts, I don't see her doing that. Like, I don't see her trying to strong arm them into that information. And honestly, if she were to try to strong arm them, if you're Cirie and Jared, I feel like there's probably a way. They could probably think of a way to get ahead of that before she drops the bomb.
That's true.
Like, you know, you could just lie and be like, "Oh, Izzy, you guys have known Izzy. Like, at times she can get in her emotions and then just kind of act out. So likely when she's leaving the door, she might just say something
crazy,
completely outlandish that has no base, just to throw the rest of us off. Yeah. So you can get ahead of that. She says whatever she says when they walk out the door, and if you have already gotten ahead of it, especially with this cast, they might not look. Otherwise, they might just be like, "Okay, yeah, there she goes."
Yeah,
and then boom,
Cirie is a mastermind. I'll never forget. So
you know
Cirie
what I'm saying? Like, I think that. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, like, her mind is just always, she just has such a upper hand in this reality TV world. I'll never forget, she was on The Traitors with me, and it was the first day of filming, and she knew, it was all the first time we were seeing each other, the entire cast, and she knew every reality person, so 9 other reality people. She watched every single person's show.
Wow.
Knew everything about every single reality star, knew everything about their personal life, their game on the shows that they were on. Like, she knew, is Miss Reality.
Wow. That's
so
impressive.
She just, like, she could just think so quick on her feet. It's crazy.
I feel like what makes her so good is that she takes her real personality and turns it into a strategy. I think that if I had to guess, I would think that in real life, she is this social butterfly. She does have a tendency to make people feel warm and just inviting. And I think that she learned how to turn that into strategy, and it works really well. She's great.
Well, strategy, like, it's just she's using her skill set. Like,
Yep.
she's using what is like just a natural talent to her, just to her advantage in these games, and it's working beautifully in a majority of the games that she plays. I mean, I know she never won Survivor, but Snake in the Grass, Traders, and right now she's in a position
On
to
track,
potentially win Big Brother as well. You know what I'm saying? So like she realizes that this trait that I have, this innate trait that I have, clearly is effective in these games, and I'm going to continue to utilize it to my benefit for as long as it serves me. And it continues to serve her well. Again, she just needs some opposition, but she's not really getting it from these house guys.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like, I want to see someone to be like, Cirie might need to be, not that like I want her to go out, but like it would just be
you just
kind
like
of
to
nice
see
for
some
the game to see more opposition.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I'm not getting any level of like resistance at all to like the twist, which I think as a viewer can be a little more frustrating to watch. Like, I know people had complaints kind of about that on my season. Like, the cookout was doing well and people wanted someone to kind of like either catch on to it or like blow it up, and that never quite happened. So that made it more boring. So I understand it and the frustration, but if I'm not enjoying something, I just kind of turn it off.
Right.
I just started watching Ted Lasso, so I was like, you know what? This makes me happy.
Oh my God, so good. Wait, where are you in Ted Lasso?
Season 2. I'm about to wrap up season 2. I think there's 3 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 3 seasons.
I'm on season like 2, episode like 8 or 9.
It's so good. It's so good. But season 3, don't have high hopes. Yes, but don't have high hopes for season 3. It's nothing like season 1 and 2.
Season 3 is garbage?
I mean, in my opinion, yeah. So I'm just warning you so you have very low expectations.
Damn. I like Ted Lasso.
I know.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll find a new show. Or I'll just go back to New Girl.
Speaking of shows, would you go on any other shows like in the future? What do you think your future with reality TV looks like? Would you like to play a game again, whether it be The Challenge, whether it be Big Brother,
or something new,
or The Traders, or something new? Yeah.
All right. I'll start with the shows that I've done, and then talk about maybe some shows that I would have interest in doing.
Yeah.
So Big Brother, I've said my stance on it has kind of bounced back and forth on whether or not I would go back into the house, and I've ultimately settled and concluded that like the only way I'm going back in that house is for an all-winner season. Yeah. Any other situation, I don't care necessarily. Coaching would be fun, but I don't care necessarily to go back for a coach's season. Right. I don't want to do like a legend season where there's a couple winners and a couple like fan favorites or runner. I don't want that. Like all winners or I'm not going. Yep. That's my hard stance. Yeah. I like that. The challenge USA, or like there's the challenge. Like the competitor in me really would like to go back on the challenge. Yeah. But at the same time, like I didn't like on my season, I wasn't particularly fond of the algorithm and like the partner situation. Yeah. Like I want to go and be able to show what I can do, not kind of have to adjust or adapt my game based off of like whoever I'm partnered with on any given challenge, or have someone else have to adjust and adapt their game based on me. Like the team aspect that they had this season, I kind of would have been okay with that just because I can do my own part. Right. And then like if our team loses, our team loses, but I could still kind of show what I can do or do my part to build my own confidence and my abilities in these challenges. Yeah. The format of this season, I think, is way better than the first season. I would have preferred the format of this season as opposed to the format that I had on my season. The format I had on my season was more of a turnoff. Because like I thought with this being like the inaugural season that it was going to be more like War of the Worlds, where it's like everybody for themselves. That shit I would have eaten up. Yeah. Just perfect. I wanted all individual, everybody, any given competition like that. I would have loved. Yeah. But it wasn't that, and so at times it made the experience not quite what I was hoping it would be. So part of me wants to go back to be able to prove myself, but at the same time, it's got to make sense.
I hear you.
with that
Yeah.
opportunity. Like if it's going to compromise either like, you know, what I'm doing in my legal career,
Yeah.
any side projects, or like my personal life, is going to be, it'll probably be a pass. But like, I hope they ask me, because then it at least gives the option.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would have to make sense.
Yeah.
Other shows that would potentially do, which actually some of those opportunities now started to open up at the end of this month. Tommy, you know what that means.
No, I don't. What do you mean? Say it. It's real talk. I want to know.
You signed the contract just like I did.
I see what you mean. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the challenge, yes.
Okay.
You're locked in
Yeah,
until a
see.
certain point. Yes. That makes sense.
Exactly.
I hear
'Cause,
that.
Like there are other shows on these different networks. Like
Yeah.
for example, I wouldn't be opposed to like The Mole. That looks fun.
That looks so fun. So
Yeah.
fun.
Did you ever
The
watch
Mole-
the original Mole?
I didn't watch the original.
Oh
Mole.
my God, it's
I
so
didn't watch
good.
the original Mole. And I've only chatted like briefly in like the deal. Like I follow Will, who won the Mole.
Yeah.
I follow Will. We both follow each other. We've had like a little bit of conversations, just like, hey, I heard you won the Mole. Much love. He's
Yeah,
like, you won
yeah.
Big Brother. Like, you know, like just simple stuff like that. But like the Mole would be kind of interesting because it's a similar dynamic to like the Challenge Big Brother. Traders like has that energy. The Traders, I would be open to doing the Traders.
I think you'd be great on the Traders. I would love to see you play.
I think I would be absolutely terrible, Tommy.
He would be bad, everyone.
Come on,
I'm not
Tommy.
lying. I'm not lying. I'm lawyering.
Damn, you saw what happened to me on Challenge USA. I'm not trying to go out early again. I want to make it to the end.
we can't give away strategies. That's it. You keep that to yourself.
He would be terrible on the Traders.
He would be very bad.
Absolutely abysmal.
Very bad.
Yeah, I got called about the Amazon show that's coming out, The Go.
Yes.
I'm curious to see what that'll look like and see if it's something that would still pique my interest.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch that one too.
I have no idea about anything about it. What is it?
It's who's the greatest reality star of all time, and there's just like a bunch of reality people that are on it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like Amazon Freebie or Amazon TV, whatever it's called. I think it's like their reality competition show for that platform. Like it seems like every platform kind of wants to have one or two reality competition shows.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the one that they have. I also wouldn't mind like there are shows that you would like watch as a kid that just generally look fun that I wouldn't mind doing. Like I would love to do like Wipeout.
So fun.
Like,
so fun.
American Ninja Warrior looks like a blast.
Yep.
I wish they would bring back like Double Dare or something.
Oh my gosh, I love Double Dare. Oh, so good.
Oh, Netflix, like Floor is Lava. Like,
I was just gonna say,
oh my God,
Floor
you
is
love
Lava.
Floor is Lava.
It's so fun.
Those would be
great.
so much fun. Like I don't want to only do shows where I have to like stab people in the back.
Right, you want to just have fun
right.
and
you know what I'm saying?
prove
Like,
yourself, push yourself. Right.
Yeah,
I get it.
I don't want to make my living being a jerk. Like I'd rather just go on shows where it's like, hey, don't fall into orange goo.
Yeah.
Go on all this stuff for Netflix. Like that looks fun.
So it sounds so easy.
I know. But you know what?
I know it's hard, but it's just fun. Good fun.
Yeah.
But you know what? I will say, you say, I don't want to just be a jerk. Even though you won Big Brother, it's the show about backstabbing, lying, being a jerk. You did not come off as a jerk. You are always the good guy and the nice guy. And I think that's why you were meant to win that season, especially because it was the season with the first black winner. The fact that it was you, when you just like exemplified kindness the entire season. You were the nice guy. You were never the jerk.
Authenticity was huge.
So I just think like, you know, don't call yourself a jerk. I won't let you do that. You were never that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Anjelica, did you watch?
Yes,
my
yes,
season?
of course.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
we watch
Gotcha.
all of them.
Yeah, we watch all the. I've been watching since season 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our whole
Season
family
17 would have been Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our whole family were
Yeah.
big Brother fans And before I went on, we all used to watch all the live eviction episodes together, all, like a huge Italian family, all of us in the living room, screaming at our TVs.
Yeah.
So it was really exciting when I got to go on, and now that we get to be a part of this world, Anjelica went on The Traitors. So like, we're a big reality TV family. We love it.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Y'all
for
are crushing.
us.
Y'all got any other family members that y'all think would go on? Like, will Joey go on a show? Like,
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God, Joey
Anybody
would
else that
never. But Uncle Phil.
My
we
dad,
need to.
yeah.
Rachel
Your dad would go on
Riley is really working hard to try to get him on a show.
Rachel, we keep pushing Rachel. We gotta get my dad on the show.
He
He
is
would be
TV
great.
gold. It's just never the right fit. Like well, me and Uncle Phil actually, we were in the UK for a month. We were there for The Circle. So he was very, very, very close.
Yeah, they were alternates for The Circle, and that's how they found her for The Traitors.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one that I would do.
Yeah, you'd
So,
be
like,
great.
So, all right. So, Big Brother, only an all-winter season. The Challenge USA, if they call me, I'd be flattered, but it's got to make sense.
Yeah.
Outside of maybe like Paramount Global, I would do The Mole, I would do The Traitors, and I would do The Circle.
Nice.
I would do, like, as far as like reality competition shows, those are the shows that I would say, like, if they called me and I could make it work, I would definitely give those a shot.
Are you
Those are fun.
are you a traveler? Like, I'm surprised you didn't say Amazing Race.
I was
feel
just
like
gonna
Amazing
say-
Race is always like a dream for people.
I would love to see
Amazing.
you and Kenzie.
Oh, he's adding it. He's adding
Yeah.
it to the to the roster.
Amazing Race. I would do. I would do it either with my lady. I would do it with my younger brother Devin or my older brother Kevin. And those are the people that I would do the Amazing Race
Yeah.
with outside of the reality TV space. In the reality TV space, I would probably pick either. And if I'm playing to win, either way, I'd probably
Yes.
be playing to win. Either way, I'm probably playing to win. So, like, I would probably say Hannah or Tiff.
I was just gonna say, I want to see you and Hannah. She's so
I think
great.
I would probably pick Hannah first, just because Hannah's smarter than Tiffany and I combined. So, like, you want that brain power.
Yep.
Tiffany and I, if Tiffany and I did it, oh my gosh, I think it would just be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be good TV.
Oh yeah, I think we would just have fun and just probably like mess around. We might win, but I think we're just like, I can't imagine me and Tiff trying to like navigate being in a different country with a language that we don't understand. Like,
Yeah.
we're just gonna go this way. We're just gonna go this way. This feels right. So yeah, I would probably hop on Amazing Race with either one of them if I had to pick someone from the reality TV space. Oh, I would pick Cinco.
Oh, Cinco's great. Yeah, from
Yeah,
Love
I would
Island,
do
right?
I would do
yeah.
Amazing Race with Cinco for sure.
That'd be great. By the way, I also wanted to ask, how's your Achilles healing? How you feeling? Good?
Well, I'm going to show you how flexible I am.
Oh,
by
all
showing you.
right. We love
What?
to see it.
What is he doing?
I give up. So it's good.
Oh.
It's really good.
Oh,
Like,
that was it. He was
it's
doing the
doing so
move.
That was great.
the
that was-
move. No, I was going to show you my foot, and then I realized the way my body's set up.
You can't get it done.
And you know
So,
what?
yeah, I'm
honestly,
doing good.
don't give away the foot content for free. That we, you know,
You're right.
It's better
I
off.
gotta start developing.
it stopped for a reason.
OnlyFans. It's time for me to start using this body for what it's worth
Oh
Give it
my
back to the
gosh.
community.
before I get older. But yeah, the Achilles is good. I actually played a little bit of basketball for the first time last weekend.
Oh, good.
So that was fun.
That's
first time playing
great.
sports, and then the wrist. I can show you guys this one. So the wrist is
Yes.
doing all right. Still got a nice little caterpillar
Wow.
there, but we'll
That's
be all
right.
right.
I forgot it was a double whammy. I forgot it was the wrist also.
Yeah. So I tore. So I tore this first when I was playing in Fessy's celebrity game
Yep.
in like January, and then about a month later, because I didn't go get this checked out, which my fiance is still angry at me about.
Aw.
Because she's a nurse, so she was like, "You should go get it looked at," and I was like, "I'll be fine. I'm a thug." And then I went and was playing in a men's league with my dad and my younger brother, and it was towards like the end of our game. We were winning. I went up for a layup, landed, and like I felt like a piece of the gym hit the back of my foot, and I was looking around, and like nobody else was around, so I was like, okay, well maybe I just like thought that, and I tried to run, and my foot was like, we're not doing that.
Wow.
So,
my goodness.
That's scary.
Which I still didn't think it was I knew it was some of my Achilles, but like I walked out of the gym, so I was like, okay, I'll be fine. And then we get to the doctor and they do what's called the Thompson test, I believe is what it's called, which is where they squeeze your Achilles to kind of get that flexion in your foot.
Yes.
And so if your Achilles is torn, it'll do this, but if a normal foot or a normal Achilles, it'll kind of go like that.
Yep.
So they were squeezing my calf and my foot it almost went in the opposite direction.
Deflated.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Foot was straight limp. Whiskey foot. Like, it was terrible.
Whiskey foot. Like, oh, that's funny. That's really funny.
It was after that I was like, oh God. So while I was in the hospital for the Achilles, I was like, hey, you guys mind like just
look at my wrist
in there?
Oh, no way. That's so funny.
Yeah. So honestly how I ended up getting my wrist looked at, and then like the doctor comes back and was like, so you said you've been having like some wrist pains? I was like, yeah, like a little bit, but like I don't think it's anything like crazy, doc. And he was like, well, just so you know, it's all fucked up. Like everything in your wrist is like not what it should.
You must have a high pain tolerance, because the fact that you even walked out with the Achilles snapped, like that's unheard of too, that you walked out.
Were they bugging out that you weren't in like excruciating pain?
Well, when the doctors, I remember when we were in the doctor's room and I was just kind of like, I had to go to the bathroom. So I just kind of got up and like walked to the bathroom. And like, he seems to be like walking okay. Like I wasn't walking normally, but like I was walking like a little gingerly, but they're not used to like seeing people walk.
Right. That's what I mean. That, like, usually when you snap your Achilles, you're out for the count. You have to sit down. You can't take one step. So the fact that you were able to like walk out of the gym is like mind-boggling to me. That's amazing.
Yeah, I blame my college coach, honestly, because like in college he had a saying. He would always say like, "Are you hurt or are you injured?" So if you're hurt and like you can still play, then like suck it up. Like, you're fine. Get out there, go wrap it up or whatever. Get out there. And if you're injured, then you need to go to the trainer, which you're only injured if like you tear your Achilles. And so that just forced me to kind of develop a high pain tolerance and like literally fight through any pain unless my body literally was just like, no. And like for me, like if it were up to me that day, I would have just like tied up my shoe tighter and tried to go back on the court. But my dad was there and he's like, no, you're going to stay out this one.
Wow.
So yeah, but I would say generally I have a high pain tolerance, and my fiance hates me for it.
I was going to say, it's a good thing you're marrying a nurse.
Yeah. She's officially in charge of my body. She said I'm no longer allowed to make any of my medical determinations, and I trust her judgment.
That's probably smart.
Yeah, I was like, let me handle like our legal paperwork, and I'll let you handle my boo-boos, and we're gonna be just fine.
The perfect balance.
Yeah.
Aw, cute. All right, so listen, I know you can't say what's going on with your future projects that you're working on, but can you say, like, give us a hint what it has to do with, or just like something that you're passionate about?
That the news will be released if it goes well.
What is it that you're passionate about? Like, what does it have to do with, maybe?
Well, I'm doing more speaking engagements as of late.
Awesome.
Like,
that's
like
great.
this Thursday, I'm going to go and speak at my alma mater, Marquette University Law School. That'll be kind of cool. And then I'm also getting involved in more things in the local community for diversity, equity, and inclusion, which has been great.
That's great.
My Thursday this week is like full slated with like either speaking or diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm really looking forward to it, honestly.
Nice.
But these are more endeavors in kind of my trying to kind of mold my professional life with kind of this entertainment life and kind of find a way to blend the two.
Cool.
That's been one of the hardest things to kind of navigate. But these side projects I'm trying to figure out a way to bring both to one medium, and I'm excited about it. I don't get too excited about too much, but yeah, these are things that I'm passionate about, and I hope they work out.
That's awesome.
I have a feeling that whatever it is, it's going to help a lot of other people too. I don't know why. I just get that feeling.
I'd like it to.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Good. All right. Well, Xavier, thank you for your time. We love you so much. We're so grateful to talk to you, and just check in and thank you for coming on Real Talk. So before we sign out, we have this thing where we say 1, 2, 3. It's been real. If you wouldn't mind just joining us with that one.
It's been real. Like 1, 2, 3. It's been real. Talk.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. All right, ready? So I'm going to count us off. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's been real.
It's been real. I definitely didn't. I didn't know you guys were gonna sing it.
I know. I mean, before he started counting, and I was like, well, he probably should have told him the tone of it.
Give me a kick.
He did you dirty.
He said 1, 2, 3. It's been real, and then
I know he did you so dirty.
It's been real.
So
Y'all didn't
sorry.
give me any kind of cadence at all.
We're still new with this having guests on. We just got this equipment. I'm sorry, Xavier.
We could do it again. We could do it a do-over.
So we're singing now.
So we're going,
singing
it's been real. That's it.
What do you think?
Okay. Okay. No, I'm going to make it work. I got it. No,
Okay. Ready?
All right. Count us off, Joe.
1, 2, 3.
It's been real.
Been real.
Yes.
Nice.
That was
Good
so
job.
good.
Yes.
I didn't like it. I feel like I could have been better. I feel like I didn't give it. I feel like my reel was flat. Your guys were both up here.
No,
And I felt
your
like
reel
my
was so
like
good. It was
right here.
It was a beautiful baritone voice. I loved it. It was so good.
It added a good thing to ours.
Lower. I should have hit y'all with my Barry White. Like,
Ooh.
real.
Oh wow, it's been real. Oh my God, I like that one too.
Uncle
I'm keeping
Phil
all of
loves
this in.
that.
Yeah, this is gold. Oh my gosh. All right, well, thank you, and it's been real for real.